Let's take a rest here. Not too long now. Keep a lookout. It's been a quiet day, but let's not jinx it. Superstitious, overly cautious, call it what you like. Whatever motivates you to keep watch while the horses get a drink and you lot stretch your legs. Oh, you're bored, are you? Well, all things considered, after the close calls from the last few jobs we've done, I'd say we're all due for a boring week. Let's hope it stays that way. Aw, cheer up. Where we're going, there will be plenty of time for recreation. Just don't gamble everything away like last time. All right, love? How's the ride so far? Well, second day in the saddle, you're bound to be sore. Make sure you're actually stretching, even if it hurts now. It'll hurt less later, that's why we do this. How's riding with Richards going? He treating you all right? Awkward. How so? He can be a bit closed-mouthed with strangers. You can't blame him, love. No one gets to where we are without a few stories. Some people like to share, and some people are happier keeping it to themselves. A little conversation would speed things up, huh? Don't tell me you're bored, too. Ah, you thought we would be galloping cross-country the whole time, speeding through deer trails and rivers. Nope. For now, it's in our best interest to keep to the back roads and move at a steady pace. Don't worry, though. Once we cross provinces, we'll pick up the pace. It's all about timing. Fortunately, there's been no sign of pursuit or suspicion, so let's hope that continues. Well, it certainly helps now that you're dressed like one of us. Of course that's not an insult. I should hope that's not an insult. That belt is mine. Only appropriate. I've got your coat. You've got my belt. Of course I still have your coat. It's stashed away with all my other belongings. Oh, no. No, I don't think you're getting it back. Nope. I'm quite sentimental, you understand, and I've grown ever so very attached to it. Besides, you look good as you are. Do you doubt that? Not everyone needs fancy clothes to cut a fine figure. Simple suits you, in an odd way. Although it's nothing compared to your servant, he's taken to all this like a fish to water. You might not get him back after this. No, I won't steal him away from you. If he wishes to stay with you, that's his choice. But it is nice to have some new blood around. Keeps things lively. Tell you what. Ride this next bit with me, I don't mind the occasional gab, and that way poor Richards can have a moment's peace. That is, if you can bear to be in my company. I don't bite, unless asked nicely. I'm teasing, love. You're lucky you're not paired with someone else. They can be downright cruel. All right, let's get up and moving. We'll continue west till nightfall and make camp. Here, take my hand. Climb up. 1, 2, 3. You know, you're really not bad around horses for someone with such little experience. Yeah, she likes you, I can tell. What? Where do you put your hands? Oh, you're a treat. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just been a while since I've gotten to teach someone how to ride. Here, you can hold on to the back of the reins if it makes you feel more stable, but I recommend gripping with your knees. It's easier in the long run. Just lean in closer to me if you feel like you're losing your balance. Everything all right, love? You seem a bit tense back there. Oh, well, of course you're nervous. You're taking partnership with a 900-something pound animal built for speed and endurance with the intelligence that sometimes rivals our own. You do well to respect any horse you see. But don't be fearful. Animals are funny about that sort of thing. This here is Scarlet. She's a good girl, if a little finicky at times. Really, though, gentle as a lamb, and very friendly. I doubt you'll have any trouble back there. There's no need to be nervous. Oh, that's not what you're nervous about, huh? Well, feel free to share, love. Like I said, I don't mind chatting to pass the time. All a bit much, huh? I understand. I suppose I've grown quite accustomed to a life on the run. But I still remember those first few months. It's exhausting. Never knowing what tomorrow will look like, that feeling of being hunted. Does that ever go away? Yes and no. There are things you learn to block out. Long nights out in the wilderness, covering tracks, always being one step ahead of anyone who would wish to thwart my occupation. That's just part of life. And there's a sort of freedom that comes with it. Well, think about it this way. You never felt particularly suited to be a noble, from my understanding. I never felt particularly suited to be a farmer's wife. I never much cared for the idea of losing my liberty for the sole purpose of maintaining, well, a life I never wanted in the first place. It's worth taking a risk when the risk is your own to take, if that makes sense. For better or for worse, I'm more suited to this than anything else. Do I enjoy it? Well, I'd rather not have to steal. But money is money, and I like to think most of my targets can afford it. Does that make me a bad person? You don't know. An honest enough answer. I'm not sure either, if that helps. But, good or not, I've got my occupation, and a good family of friends on the road, so I really can't complain. Besides, I have the good occasional fortune of waylaying the likes of you. It's always a bit of a treat to play with those who aren't used to it. Whoa, easy, love. Hey, no more tumbles for you, remember? Here, put your arms around my waist if you're having that much trouble staying in the saddle. Stop trying to fight the movement of the horse. Loosen up your shoulders and move with her. That's better. So what about you? Well, you're planning to lay low while hiding from your crazy family. No offense meant. How are you going to fend for yourself? You've got friends? Well, for your sake, I certainly hope you do. Are you all right? I can feel your heart pounding through my back. I promise, the horse isn't going to... throw you off. Love. Oh. And here I was thinking you were just a little scared of me. Well, well. Aren't you just full of surprises? What do I mean? I think a better question is, what do you mean leading into me like that when you've obviously got a decent hold of your balance by now? I wonder what would happen if I leaned back into you. Would you like that? Don't squirm. Because I said so. And also, Scarlet doesn't like it when you do that. God, I can feel your face getting hot on the back of my neck. Where does an aristocrat like you get the nerve? I can't see you, so I'm going to assume you're being shy by not answering. Oh, you're not shy. Oh, there's that dirty mouth again. Such a shame it never found a more suitable use. Did you actually just call me a scoundrel? Not inaccurate, but I'd appreciate some creativity. How about throwing in a descriptor or two, ones that aren't 4 letters? Not bad. Now say it like you mean it. I'd be more convinced if you let go of my waist. Keep my voice down. Oh, is that why you're gasping into my ear like... Yes, love, you're breathing quite heavy. I don't think I quite understand what you're apologizing for. Well, don't be ashamed. It's perfectly natural. Your brain might know I'm just a common thief, but the rest of you doesn't. Or maybe it's because of that. Did you enjoy our bit of banter in the road so much then? Like being bossed around by a commoner for once. I'll bet you did. Someone who wasn't going to just let you have your way. If you want me to stop teasing you, all you need to do is say so. Shy again? All right, relax. The best you can. I'll stop teasing you. Upset? Love, there are a lot of things that upset me. Positive attention isn't one of them. Especially when it comes from someone as interesting as you. Oh yes, of course I find you interesting. Does that fluster you? Good. I think I like you that way. Wait. Richards, signal to the back riders. We've got company ahead. Quite a few, it appears. But only a few on horseback. Interesting. Well, they're waiting for someone. Shit! Alright, change of plans. We'll cut through the woods to the northwest and circle around at the river. Well, if they want to make chase, they're welcome to try. Alright, love. Hold on tight, and for the love of everything, keep your head and shoulders tucked low. Ready to show off, Scarlet Girl? With me now. Yeah!